We are modifying a Strider bike for the Flying Pistons benefit. They, reach out to these select groups of builders, modifiers, foundations, and you get the opportunity to modify this bike however you want. You can do, fabrication, cosmetic, all of it, whatever. Our original vision for this bike, we wanted to keep it very Jessi-centric without copying her idea. This is the first year the foundation has been a part of this event as the foundation, and we wanted to make a statement. We wanted everybody to know that, hey, we're here for Jessi Combs. That's what this bike is for. It's to represent her and her foundation, and it's gonna be so cool when it's done.
Well, the Jessi Combs Foundation is ultra meaningful. The vision of one of our board members to say we need to do a scholarship program. That was a thing Jessi wanted to do. We've got the young ladies here, just represents a lot of what Jessi stood for. The trades matter to her, right? So we really want to help to keep that going, and especially females in the trade. That's what we want to help cultivate. And it's kind of a culture shift, right? With Jessi being a spokesperson for the school, it's more of just, I came to school here and I'm out in the world doing something bigger. I mean, there was that sense of there's more to this. I want to give back, and the trades matter, and why not? This is where I made my start.
So this, I don't know if that shows up well.
It does.
That is our mock-up. That is pretty much what we decided on. That's how it's going to be. So this J that I was telling you about down here, we're going to have to bend that and then weld the JCF logo on the inside of it.
Is better, Hannah?
Yes. Wow. Yeah.
I kind of give it
Without making it purely 1000% Jessi Combs bike, we wanted to keep it very Jessi-centric. So we took a lot of ideas, like the color scheme from a lot of her other bikes, her projects that she had done, turquoise feathers for her hair. I don't know if you've ever noticed, every picture of her, the right side of her hair is blue. So we were like, how do we, we want to keep the right side of the bike blue, and obviously her signature polka dots. We wanted to integrate that somehow. And this is going to be our front fork. Where is it? Right here?
Right here.
Yeah. So we'll kind of correlate the right side and the left side. It's going to be leather wrapped here, and we're going to hang some feathers off of it.
Very cool.
Keep that Jessi look.
And then so like the feathers, so we're actually going to do a lace technique where, so we'll have a silver base on this, and then we will put the fabric over this, and then I will take this blue and a spray gun and then spray over the fabric, and then we'll peel off the fabric, and then there'll be feathers in it. And then the gold is going to be the rims, and also she has Goldie Rocks. So Goldie Rocks is Jessi's Jeep, yeah, Savvy, built that for her, and then she was able to race it. Her Jeep kind of like went under the radar a little bit, and then we were able to do some work on it, and it was able to go back to Easter Jeep Safari this last Easter.
Yeah, so we're trying to get our gold for the bike as close to Goldie Rocks as possible. So we're trying to find a good paint sample. She's a little scuffed up. Our idea under the bike is we want to integrate Jessi's signature. So she did a really big swooping J for her signature. So we figured, hey, we're gonna integrate the foundation into this bike. We wanna keep the representation. So we're gonna print out this logo on this stencil, or we're gonna have a stencil made with a plasma cutter in this size. And it's going to sit inside this J underneath the bike. So from either side, you're still getting, you're getting the logo. You're like, hey, this is who made this bike. It's very clear, very obvious what it's for and the purpose of it. So how that works over there is that you put your design into the computer program. You can edit it, stretch it, make it bigger, do any kind of alterations you want to it, and then you click go and you load up the metal in the machine, and yeah, it's just kind of like an automated plasma cutter that comes around and does the exact specifications of what you put in the computer. So it's super accurate, because you can also use a handheld plasma cutter to do the same thing. But at that point, you're the one holding it, you're the one controlling how far and how close you are, and
Right.
so this is just a much more efficient.
The Jessi Combs Foundation is a nonprofit organization whose sole purpose is to empower, inspire, and educate the next generation of female trailblazers, and whatever course or road it takes them to help them and just build a good community, which is, I think, probably one of the biggest things that we do, is to build that community because it matters. We can help be a proponent of change and push things forward into the next generation, and they never ever think, am I worthy of this? Or, of course you are.
Especially as a woman in the industry, it's very scarce that you come across other women that understand what you go through daily, you know, in your job and your hobbies, and just being a part of a community that's all that is you just have all these badass, you know, just fierce women in your corner and supporting you, and it's just a feeling like no other.